Hi everyone, and welcome to my top 10 series from 2019. Before we start, there are three key aspects that I want you to take notice. First of all, year production. It doesn't need to be from 2019. This is just the year that I watched the show. That's why some shows were made in previous years. Second, this is not a full review of each show, it's just some key aspects that make me love so much each one of them. And third, there are no spoilers in my list, so you can watch to the end safely. So, taking this into consideration, let's start. Number 10, Star Trek Discovery Season 1. This first season reintroduces us to the Star Trek universe in a slightly different way. The plot centers not on the captain, but in one of his officials, and it takes us to a 15-episode journey full of twists. Good cast of actors and directing increases the overall value, but it's the story with all the twists and the overall production that makes it a great show. There are some issues with the story pace in the first episodes, but nothing that ruins the overall experience. Number 9, The Umbrella Academy. The Umbrella Academy is based on a comic book series by the same name from Dark Horse Comics. It revolves around a group of children all born in the same day without being expected and all with some kind of power. Its assembled cast is fantastic and Ellen Page is phenomenal in the role. It had the best soundtrack of 2019 and if it wasn't for some plot holes it could be in a higher place. Next, in number 8, we have Love, Death and Robots. This one was one of the good surprises of the year. 18 animated stories, one per episode, ranging from 6 to 17 minutes, and each one directed by a different crew. That makes every episode different in terms of animation, story, characters, and also its genre. The lack of continuity is a negative aspect, but provides us the possibility of having different subjects in every episode. Number 7, Big Little Lies. A group of great actors create an intense drama with powerful characters that elevate the story and the show to one of the best of the year. Great opening sequence, good soundtrack, especially the main theme song. The story is captivating and has some plot twists with a good and adequate pace. Number 6, The Boys. The Boys is based on a comic book by the same name and shows a different kind of superheroes. Here they are more similar with common humans, showing feelings and actions inappropriate for heroes. The main appeal of the show is its story and premises, but the different types of characters we discover throughout the season elevate the show to be one of the best of the year. With very good acting from its lead actors and great production, this show is a must-see. 5 down, 5 to go. Number 5, Black Mirror Season 1 to 4. Another show where every episode focuses on different characters and story. Although in this one there is a thin line that connects almost every episode to a common universe and purpose, contrary to what happens in Love, Death and Robots. Most of the episodes are great, some not so good, but we also have some real gems that everyone should watch. With great storytelling and captivating subjects that we could relate, every time we finish one episode, we are already eager to start the next one. Number 4, American Gods Season 1, the most stylish show I watched last year. Every scene is like a painting where you have to watch closely to every detail to appreciate the work of art you have in front of you. At the good but sometimes confusing storyline about gods in our current days, a great cast of actors that give life to charismatic characters, and you have a real winner. And here we are, the top 3 shows from last year. These 3 were very difficult to place, especially the second and the third place. The first I already have an idea predefined, but the second and the third place were really difficult. So I hope you agree with me. Let's go. Number 3, The Mandalorian. One of the shows that I was most hyped for in 2019. For a Star Wars fan, it's really a treat, with all the references to the movies and feeling of watching another story in the Star Wars universe. The pace is a little slow at times, but the introduction of new and charismatic characters and a well-crafted story make that detailing significant. The production is fantastic, giving us the feeling that this is really a Star Wars story, and the directing is handled brilliantly. Number 2, True Detective Season 1. The biggest surprise for me in 2019, with a cast of actors like Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson and Michelle Monaghan. I was waiting to see at least a good decent show. Nevertheless, I was blown away by its story, its characters, the directing that make us feel like you are there, living the same experience than the characters, creating a bond with them, making us care about them. The environment itself acts like an individual entity that influences everyone around it. And to top that all, the acting of this trio, with their interactions and solo performance that makes some moments. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of my list, the best show that I watched last year, The Watchmen. This is really my favorite show from 2019. This one and The Mandalorian were the ones that I was most hyped for, and they delivered. In Watchmen, everything is planned in detail, from the colors used to the props in every inch of image, to the openings and the endings, the music, sounds, etc. Everything has a reason to be there, and that makes for almost a perfect show. The story is great, not just for fans of the comic and the movie, but also for the ones who never heard about The Watchmen, so no one is put aside. And then we have the twists to the story, the acting, the directing, everything beautifully crafted in one hell of a show. And that's it, my top list from 2019. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm waiting for your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on for more videos. See you next time.